Good afternoon. It is my esteemed honor to stand before you today to Reverend Bernice King, Mrs. Christine King Ferris, Naomi King, the entire King family, to all of my colleagues, Governor Deals, Speaker Rossman, Secretary Kemp, and to all the members of the Georgia Legislative Black Caucus. If you wouldn't mind standing up for a moment, please, so you can be recognized as well.
Yeah.
We gather under Georgia's Grand Dome to honor one of the most famous Georgians that our rolling red hills have ever produced.
Say that.
Martin Luther King Jr. grew up near this gold dome. His childhood coincided with a time in history that much of what occurred under this gold dome did not necessarily advance the cause of justice, freedom, and human dignity. As a result, he sacrificed his life to overturn that reality. I stand here today, my colleagues in the Black Caucus stand here today, because legions of ordinary men and women joined King in dismantling the evils of segregation and Jim Crow.
Right.
They called America to live the words enshrined in her founding documents, and through blood, sweat, and bitter tears, they prevailed. It is our national custom to honor Dr. King, but I am afraid that has made some people too lazy.
Listen.
It is one thing to honor him, but it's another thing to follow in his lead and to lead by example.
Yeah.
He moved into Chicago's projects to dramatize urban poverty and racism. He spoke out against the Vietnam War, earning him the consternation of blacks and whites.
Yeah.
He died in Memphis fighting the right of garbage workers to have safe working conditions and living wages. So while we want to honor and remember him, let's remember not only his dream. He wasn't a wide-eyed dreamer, but he was a dreamer who did good for all.
Yeah.
We cannot stand here today also not honoring the sesquicentennial of the Emancipation Proclamation. Lincoln's document gave hope to many and helped break the back of the Confederacy. This document helped to change the momentum of the Civil War and help the Union to victory. Because of that, we're thankful that the Union persevered and that eventually enslaved persons would be set free by the 13th Amendment to the Constitution of the United States. We pause to honor all those memories of enslaved Georgians who endured brutal, homegrown terrorism and forced servitude. We also pause to thank Dr. King for always speaking up when it wasn't necessary politically expedient to do so.
Right.
We want to also pause to thank God for the safety of our President, Barack Hussein Obama, and the First Family who are carrying forth the dream by living by example. There are issues today that challenge many Georgians, and we are confident that Dr. King would be in the vanguard of those fighting with us, fighting so that we would have a robust economy where all Georgians could share in that economy. Confident that Dr. King would walk with us so that everyone would have access to quality, affordable health care.
You're right.
Confident that he would stand so that Georgia would produce the greatest system for our children to learn, to be academic geniuses so that they can go on and prepare us for this workforce. So let us not only remember him and honor him with celebrations like this, but let us follow his lead. Lead by example.
You're right.
And Matthew 25:40 reminds us
that
whatsoever we do for the least of these, we do also unto you. Live on, Dr. King, and your memory, your dream will always be cherished. Thank you.